Good day everyone, welcome back to the studio. I'm so excited. Let me just grab my stirring stick. I'm excited because I'm finally doing some resin after quite some time. It's been several weeks. So yeah, I'm just using my Super Coat by Platinum. 2:1 ratio, and I just want to see if this one is, yep, this is great. Just going to give me just enough. If I go over or under by a couple of percent, it really won't matter. Oh, sugar! I just scared myself. That's a hot heater. So anyway, this is gonna, I just had some kind of dripping in here, and that is just about right. I still have a tiny little bit left, which I'm gonna let upside down like that. Just let it sit there. It's gonna give me a couple of more drops, which will be just enough to be 100% right. So now I'm just going to mix it together, and then I'm going to put them back into these cups and mix them again, just so that I use up everything. These are clean cups. Put them out of, is that a clean cup? No. Okay. Another one in there. Give it a good stir, good mix, and by the time I mix this, my other one, which is sitting over here upside down, will be ready to just give me a few more drops, and that will give me the right amount. That's already stirred. It only took maybe 15 seconds. If you're not sure, keep stirring. That's got enough in there. So now what I'm going to do is, I managed to dirty another cup, silly me, so I'm just going to pour it back in there and just give it a good stir again, and then pour it back in the cup and then stir again. Don't have to do it this way. I just couldn't find a measuring cup to measure everything in a measuring cup, which would be ideal, so I just use these cups, and just so happened that surprisingly I run out of part A before I ran out of part B. That never happens. I always have leftovers of part A, which is strange. Strange that it happened this way now. So stirring again. So I've got my MDF board on my Lazy Susan here, and so I just want to do some swirls and you know, spins and things like that, just to have a bit of fun, because I've been doing any resin for a while. So other than the little sculpture that I did yesterday and finished it off this morning, it's still sitting and waiting, and I think I've stirred all of them. Managed to find a little hair on there. Oh, it's not good. Okay. So this is an MDF board. It is an oversized placemat. So I've taped the bottom of it, and should be fun. Should be fun doing this. Back in there. I'm using 5 colors, and I'm going to match those colors with the glitters. These are ultra fine glitters, so they're quite fine. They are almost like powder, because I want to show you what you can do. And you can pre-mix these with your pastes, glitters with your pastes or your paints, and make some glitter paint or glitter paste. You know, there's nothing is stopping you from doing that. So you can see that that needs another little swirl around, because it's not it's turned milky now. So I'm just going to keep stirring it. Not a lot of bubbles in this resin. It's actually quite a beautiful resin, this one. I love using it. It's my favorite. That's it. That one's empty. Get rid of it. Alrighty, I'll be back. I just want to clean my cups, clean my board, and I'll be back. Okay, so here I've got my ice queen glitter and some pearl white powder. I've got lipstick pink with what's the name of this one? Midnight pink. They're not exactly the same color. I didn't want that. I just wanted a little bit something, bit of glitter. So then we've got Purple Rain, and we've got the deep purple powder. Look at that. And then we've got the Appetite Blue, which is a metallic. Ooh, I had them sitting upside down. And some True Blue glitter. Can you see them? And then we've got the famous molten gold on its own. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just making sure I've got enough cups. Okay, don't want too much of molten gold, so I'm just going to have a little bit of that. It tends to take over, and there's about 200 milliliters here. So what I want to do is I want to do a dirty pour. I haven't done that in a long time. I tend to do a lot of structured work. Yeah, I just might just have a bit of a play with these. And I do want to leave just a tiny little bit in my cup because I want to just to rub the board with it to you know, to create a nice platform for me to work in. So let's start. I might need a couple of these. I'll just use the same one, it'll be fine. So let's do the gold first. Always give it a bit of a stir. It's quite a dense pigment and it drops to the bottom, so give it a bit of a stir, and whatever I have left on the stick is enough. It's plenty. And if I need more, I can add more. Which one was the smallest? Maybe that one. Alrighty, here we go. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm just going to pop them in to show you how I do it, and then I'll do the rest. So what I might do is just go with my blue. Oops, that's a bit too much. Appetite Blue metallic, straight in there. Then I'm going to get my little, and that's probably too much, but we'll see. In it goes. In fact, let's do all of them now that I'm at it. That one can go in here. Maybe a bit more. Now I'm going to wipe it because I don't want that glitter in my powder. Get about that much of my pearl white, pop it in there, and then a little bit of my ice queen. It's going to give me a really nice shimmer. Right, so I'll put that aside now. Now I'm going to go with, put all of these aside, over there. Purple is going here. Not too much. This purple is very, very, very pigmented. In it goes. And we're going to do the lipstick. I'm nearly out of it. Oops, that's too much. They're all transparent. Okay, so I don't know how this would work with, these were done. So they're all done. Okay, so now stirring time. Let's stir them all up nicely. See what we get and see if I need to add a little bit more of my pigment or the glitter. Oh, you can add as much glitter as you want. It's the pigment that you got to worry about. That's plenty. I love it. So just give it a good mix. Make sure it's all mixed in right. I have actually never done this before, so another first for me, but I think it's going to be quite cool. I don't know how the glitters are going to go in a dirty pour, because they might want to sink to the bottom. I don't know, we'll see, won't we? So then the Purple Rain, it'll be quite dark, deep colour. And I didn't use Angel White here because I'm not looking for any crazy lacing or anything like that. I'm not looking for that, but I did need a lighter colour. So that's why I'm using the Pearl White. Look at that. Look at that purple. I think I might want to add a little bit more of the glitter in there. I'll just reach over. I'll put another little spoonful in there, just to make it more, just to lighten it up a little bit. Wow, that is gorgeous. And this one, give it a gentle stir because the powder will fly everywhere. What happened with my music? Stop playing. There we go. It's all non-copyrighted, so I don't get in trouble with YouTube. But it's nice. Okay, so that is, wow, that's gorgeous. A little bit of glitter in there. Just seeing how much glitter I've got. I might put some more in there. More of that Ice Queen. Alrighty. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so moving along. I've got all my colours ready, and I'm pouring them simultaneously into my aioli bottle, which I had washed obviously previously and dried, and it's working a charm right now. So just going about just pouring those colours in, and then what I'm going to do is get some of that resin that I have left in that cup. It was only maybe 5 milliliters, and I've just spread it around. It just gives me a nice platform to work on. And here goes the spin, and here it goes. Woohoo! How exciting! I had to actually pump the bottle a little bit to get all of it out, and then spread it out a little bit with just with my finger. And at the moment it's not looking like anything right now, but a little bit of heat, and then adding some of those colors that I have left in my cups, just to add a bit of interest. So a bit of dotting, a bit of line work, and you know, creating a kind of an atmosphere. It just reminds me a little bit of cosmos, I suppose, the space with all the planets and stars, but I'm not sure that there is a pink planet out there. I know there's a blue planet, and I have actually named one of my pigments after it. It's the blue planet called Sirius, and also dotting some alcohol with my shish kebab stick just to open up those cells. Okay, so we are just about done. Ooh, I've got a lot of leakage there. I did not even realize that. And I think that's because, let me turn this thing down a bit. Because my, oh bugger, it's going to wreck my picture. Okay, I'm going to have to deal with that now. somehow without making a total mess of myself, what I'll do is I will lift this and put it straight onto that table here, because the table is leveled but my Lazy Susan isn't, so I'm going to use up all those drips and put them on a coaster, or put them in my mold. Yep, I'll do something. Anyway, this is going to be very interesting. Let's pick up, I took my glove off as well. Let's pick these up. Might do the sides while I'm at it, make sure the sides are done. It's actually behaved really well, except in that one spot, which is pretty annoying. So, oh, I wish I had another pair of hands here. What I will do is I will move this out of the way, put it straight down on the floor for now, and then I'm going to get my lifter thingies. You know, as long as they are all the same height, I'm going to lift up my baby and put it back here. So now that should be leveled. All right. What I was going to do was I was just going to give it a bit of heat. That's all. Actually, I will use the torch. I actually quite like it as is, even though the picture has pulled down that way, but it did make it look interesting. I do like all of that. I might try and pull it back this way just a little bit, actually that way, try to stretch these big planet looking things. Oops, that's not working. Alright, so I think I'm just going to leave it. It will need another coat because I want it nice and shiny and glass-like, and at the moment I've got those glitters poking out, so that's why I will leave it, let it set, and then I will give it another coat, and then she'll be ready to hopefully be hung up somewhere other than my own place, because I don't have any more room for paintings. Alrighty, so I'll let this sit, and we'll come back and show you the end result when it's done. Thanks so much for watching and welcome back. So hopefully I'll keep doing this. I've got some big projects in mind, so yeah, fingers crossed. Bye for now. Yes, and what I'm doing here is I've just got some sun catcher, and I'm just blowing the air into my little spoon filled with sun catcher, and you can see that shortly in a close-up right there, and it's quite cool. Great effect, but you don't want to breathe that stuff in, so be careful if you're doing that. But it really added a lot of interest to my piece, and I love it. And I just had to slow it down because it always looks better in slow-mo. I just hope that you can see it, but it was fun doing. And also adding some molten gold straight out of the jar, and just doing some stripes and some dots and some swirls. Alrighty, so here it is. This is the next day. Oh, it is really nice, and look at the reflection of all the mess around the table I have. Got to clean that. Wow, look at all these. And this is what you get from Pearl White. Yeah, you still get these cells, but they're different. And you just can't help that. They just do that. And it's very, very purple. I seem to have lost my pink in there. It's because, you know, it's not the same sort of thing when you're working with glitters, but that's because I did the dirty pour. Of course, if I laid the colours one next to the other, that would have been a different story, but I wanted to see. It's still very interesting. I'm going to work with this. Let me put it closer to my my doors out here so you can have a better look. Oh gosh, the glare. Seriously, maybe that way a bit. That's really nice. I absolutely love that area. Oh, bloody hell. I can't do it in the light's too bright. But that's that, the holographic glitter. It's amazing. I love it. It's very glittery and very glossy. So I'm just looking at, yeah, it definitely needs another coat. Although it does look nice. But I will do something with this. Okay, so now I can see it a bit better. I'm just shooting this from up above, quite high up, probably about 1.5 meters up. So I dodge all the glare. I'll take a photo of this. But I can definitely see some potential here. I can see down here, it's almost like a flower opening. Or it could be like a hand, like holding the universe. I'm definitely going to have this one sitting up so every time I walk past it, I want to do something. I want to think about what to do with it. But it's absolutely stunning, and the shimmer, you can't even see it. Might be able to see some. And this part here, I definitely want to do something with that because it is not doing much for me. This is cute. All of this is really, really nice. The top part, this here, oh, the glitter here, check it out. Boop, boop, boop. Trying to move this planet out of the way. Sorry, just being silly. That's what isolation does. Oh, this one, this here reminds me of a kookaburra. Let's turn it around. Maybe it'll look different. That's just like a kookaburra head. There's the beak. Wow, that is amazing. So if you're not an Aussie, a kookaburra is an Australian native bird. And it's quite a big bird, and that just needs an eye there, and that's a perfect beak, and it just needs a body over here. Be a bit interesting, considering that it's like a cosmos scape. So anywho, we're gonna let me know if you have any suggestions, by the way. That always helps. It just kind of kicks my brain into gear. Okay. Bye for now.